the Camp ASCCA podcast. Serving children and adults with disabilities for over 30 years.
I am Dale Glover, and I am from Tuscaloosa. I am on the board and just came up to visit, brought a friend from Tuscaloosa who's in special education. An elder from my church in Greensboro, Alabama was on the board, and when it was time for his term to end, he introduced me to camp and brought me over, and I just fell in love with it.
Why did you fall in love with it?
I have a heart for people with special needs and have taught some classes in other areas, and just to see how much this meant in the lives of these young people and their parents, it was just a marvelous place, I thought.
Okay, so how many years have you been on the board?
This is my second term, so I have been involved with camp probably for about 6 or 7 years.
Okay, when you come to visit camp, what's your favorite part? If you can pick a favorite.
I can't really pick a favorite.
What are some of the activities that you like to watch?
I just like to see the campers and the counselors interact with each other. It's amazing to me how loving and sweet and kind the counselors are to the campers, and how much the campers love them, and just the fun that the counselors provide for the campers. Just the silliness and just the loving relationships that are built. I think it just makes them feel maybe more normal than they feel in their daily environments, if there's a such thing as normal. They are around other campers with disabilities, and they can share, and they can be more lighthearted, and they feel just very accepted the way they are. This is sit skiing, where the campers are put into an adapted ski, and they sit in a cage-like thing and can just ski like anybody else.
Have you ever watched it skiing before?
I have, one other time, several years ago, but not with campers this young. I think it's wonderful that campers this young can do that.
Do they seem to be enjoying it?
Yes. Some are afraid, some are very nervous, and some are just 100% gung-ho.
Okay, why did you bring a friend with you today? Why did you want to share camp with her?
She had been here about 20 years ago to a church retreat. And as I said, she's in special education, and she's retired now, but she does a lot of substituting in the schools in Tuscaloosa and Tuscaloosa County. And she wanted to come to camp to see campers and counselors in action. It is the most marvelous place in the world for disabled citizens, old, young, that it provides a wonderful experience for counselors, that they can experience a part of the society that maybe they haven't experienced before. They can learn to be helpful, and it's just a wonderful opportunity for everybody involved to be loved and cared for and educated, and just for them to have a wonderful, fun, good time. I would just encourage anyone who knows of anybody with any type of disability, from diabetes to asthma to really severe physical and mental disabilities, to check into Camp ASCCA and to search it out and try to be involved in one way or another.
Camp ASCCA, Alabama's special camp for children and adults. Serving people with disabilities for over 30 years. Share the site with anyone you know that can benefit from our programs and facilities. Want to be a camper? Check out the front page for an application. campascca.org, campascca.org. Or if you want to be a counselor, volunteer, or donor, check that front page too. Thanks for visiting Easter Seals Camp ASCCA online.